So on today's show, I wanted to talk to you guys about eyebrows because they're such a huge, important part of the face. They kind of are like the architecture of the face. And sometimes they go unnoticed by your everyday normal people, but on celebrities, you'll notice they always have really great eyebrows. So we're going to recreate that. I've got two models here. One model has really great eyebrows, lots of hair to work with, and the other model, even though she has a lot of hair, she's a natural redhead, and so you kind of lose the brows. So I'm going to show you how to work with both brows. First thing you need is the handy dandy angle brush. Bring it on back. Come into the angle brush. And of course you're going to want some brush cleaner. So I'm going to clean the brush really quick. I've been working with this brush a little bit. Just spray a little bit of brush cleaner on and then very gently go back and forth until all the color is removed. The brush is sanitized. And you want to clean it this way, especially if you're using this brush for eyebrows and eyeliner, rather than going back and forth really fast. The hair will start to fray, and then you won't get really nice, pretty, clean brows, which is what you want. So on the first model, we're going to take a color called Dark Suede. It's an eyeshadow color, but when applied with the angle brush into the brow line, you can get a really nice eyebrow color. So instead of tweezing, you don't really do much to your brows, do you? Instead of tweezing, it's really good to go in and have your brows waxed. It's such a minimal cost, and they'll create a really nice shape. And a lot of times you can come into the makeup artist at whatever spa you go to. We're at the day spa. And they'll create the arch for you. And then you can take a look in the mirror and decide if that's the right shape that you want before you just go and wax all the hairs out. Because, of course, everybody gets like these little stray guys that grow down here. So all I'm doing is creating kind of a nice angle. And what you want to do is pull up this area right here, and you create a line going up and then a line going down that way. The next step, to keep the hair in place, we're going to use a brow gel. And this has a little bit of color to it, but it's also like hairspray for the eyebrows. It'll keep them there all day long. And the color's nice too, because it creates a little bit of depth. You just brush it in, it dries really, really quickly. And then they stay however you leave them all day. So when you take a look at the model, you can see one side versus the other that it really gets that really nice angle to the face. It's the architecture of the face. It's so very important. Now, in between models, obviously we're going to clean our brush once again. We're going to work with the same angle brush, very gently back and forth, remove all the color. And then we're going to grab two different colors. Now on a redhead, I have to squeeze by you. On a redhead, you lose some of the shape because she does have all this gorgeous hair, but it's blonde. So I'm taking a color called Cappuccino and just tapping it in. And suddenly, you can start to see the brows. It's such a huge trend in the fashion world right now to have really strong brows. They're kind of, it changes all the time, but gearing away from just the smoky eye and focusing on the brows, the lashes, and the lips. And if you see, I just tap it in and the hair just grabs the color, and suddenly she has eyebrows. Once again, the same as the other model. You kind of take an area, her arch is a little bit closer in, but you find the natural arch, pull up, and then you want to have that line going up and then the line going down. Make sure it doesn't look like an exact V, though. Oh, I've seen that, and that's scary. You want it to be like a nice rounded arch. Let me grab one wand really quickly. And we're going to take the same brow gel, but in the color Auburn. which matches her hair, and just brush it in. And there you have it. If you can take a look at both the models, what a huge difference. I'm not going to send these girls out into the street like this either. I'm going to make sure to do both of their brows, but you can see a huge difference with one side to the other, and it just makes the face look gorgeous. You guys look hot.